Hello, this is Ken Haas. Welcome to another edition of Kenny's Two Pennies. This week we're going to take about the almost win, but into another loss by the Syracuse Orangemen. Boy, I hope they had something going. But oh well, it's Syracuse, what do you expect? But first, here's a couple of quick hits. Fu Manchu. Heck, that's a nice mustache. Or whatever with the soul patch, which I got right here. Of course, what's the story with Fu Manchu? I'm no stir-fried shrimp from out of town. I have to say The Mentalist. It seemed like a very interesting premise, although it sounds a lot like The Profiler from a few years ago on NBC. Simon Baker, he's one nice transplanted actor. Did a nice job on The Guardian. Then for 2-3 episodes he was a lethal killer on that show Smith with Ray Liotta. The premiere last week seemed very promising. Let's hope Simon Baker can hopefully get another hit on his hands. Oh well, I hoped you guys would have seen another goofy dance out of me this week. Heck, last week I showed I was no dancing machine, a la the Jackson 5. But this week, hey, Syracuse actually looked like a decent team for about 3/4. But one of the big drawbacks about having an undersized defensive line and an undersized defense is when the game wears on and they start running plays, they'll knock you down, they'll push you around, and they'll shove you up against the wall. And that's exactly what the Panthers did in the fourth quarter. We looked like a team that decided to have the defensive coordinator say, "All right, guys, come on, listen up. When you get out of the huddle, line up backwards. And then have them run over you, then we'll raise the white flag. We'll get some pity around here." Not from me, you stoops. And especially not from me, Mr. Robinson. Again, you blew it. But hey, for 3/4, we looked like a team getting momentum off of the win there of Northeastern, even though they're FCS. I'm not going to have a nickname for that one, but each one of you bloggers know what I'm talking about. Well, it opened up pretty good. They drove down, kicked the field goal, and then Mike Holmesley decided to say he was going to return a kickoff like Max Suter did against Louisville last year. He gets the ball, does a couple jukes, runs down the sideline. Thank God he doesn't do anything like Reggie Bush or Raymond Pendleton there for Kansas. Hell, I don't want Mark Mangino chewing me out. He's probably got some food on his breath. But hey, we had the momentum there for a while, and Dante Davis, pretty touchdown catch. It became 14-14 almost there for a while, 14-13 actually. And then the newest gangly receiver to come along, a la Roscoe Parrish. But his name isn't Roscoe Parrish. His name has a weird name. Chevy Van Chew. Nice, almost one-handed touchdown grab. You look like an acrobat catching that ball. Chevy Van Chew. That's all right with me. Hey, maybe you'll get some punt return sometime, you know. We like to see you do something like Roscoe Parrish. You two are about the same build. But then all of a sudden, everything turned for the worse. Pittsburgh started running the ball on us, and like I said, our defensive line can't stand up to bigger guys, especially when they're able to push you around. And all those running backs, LaShawn McCoy, LaRod Stevens, Howling. How come he can't have one last name? Boy, he must be howling to the wind with his performance. 34-24. Hey, at least we gave it a go there for about 3/4. But again, Coach Robinson, very questionable calling. On 4th and 1, there in the first half, we could have easily gone for the first down. We had the momentum. Well, what's the idea of trying to draw them off sides and then taking a penalty? The momentum we had, we could have gotten a first down, you stoop. But that's exactly what you are, Mr. Robinson, a stoop. And that's what I ought to call you, A.D. Gross. You're a stoop, too, for hiring this stoop. All right, no more Jetsons and Mr. Spacely. You're both schmucks. Hey, you're no jelly either. But that's the way it is when you're a Syracuse fan. You gotta put up with this crap year after year. 3.5 years. Somebody relieved me of this pain. I'm Ken Haas, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it, you stoops. Smokestacks, Pittsburgh. Shame on the Syracuse defense. Hey, for 3 quarters it looked like maybe we were going to go 2-3 there. But again, what happened? Well, that's what happens when you have undersized defensive linemen, undersized linebackers. As I said, you get pushed around like a sack of potatoes. 34-24. I hoped we would have momentum coming off Northeastern, and we need it with our next 2 games, West Virginia and South Florida. I got a feeling we're gonna get creamed, and not with potatoes. Shame on the U.S. House of Representatives. Here it is, the economy's going into the toilet. Banks failing at an alarming rate, national banks. And what happens? Partisan bickering. You guys failed to pass that $700 billion bailout plan to help the economy. Get off of being partial to your mates. We need help. This country needs help. I don't want to lose my job because you guys got an ego.